fools rushing. Sorry. I had to do it, y'all. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is July the 10th, 2021, and today the topic is Fools Rush In. Yep. Fools rush in, y'all. Alright. Real quick recap over yesterday. Thank you to anyone that tuned in to the episode with Chris Falk. I finally wrote down his books, y'all. So yes, he is the author of Stop Overthinking and Attacking the Mindset of Self-Power. And then he's also the author of Interview Tips for Teenagers. So if you all tuned into that episode last night on God, Sex, and Love, the talk show on our Facebook or YouTube, then thank you. Thank you for tuning in. To be honest, I started to tune in to my own show, but then I had to go ahead and support good old Bros Bites, y'all. Bros Bites. He went live yesterday and was cooking this meal that, I'm just so thankful and grateful that I am very close to him in regards to where we live, because that meal that y'all saw him cooking last night, I got to partake of it, and I can say that it was G-O-O-D good, y'all. I'm talking about, look, he made a fried lobster with a side of shrimp and some risotto and some corn, fancy corn on the cob, I guess you would say. Now, I'm not too much a corn on the cob person, because, you get a little corn in your teeth and stuff. But whatever it was yesterday, I went on ahead and tore that corn on the cob up, y'all. I'm telling you, that meal was delicious. So, shout out to Bros Bites. Check him out, brosbites.com. He has a lot of awesome things for couples. He does individual meals too, but he has some specials for couples. So y'all know we got Sex and Love. So if y'all trying to get a romantic evening set up, he's setting up like a hotel stay and dinner or whatnot. Nice one flat rate, X, Y, and Z, and y'all know he gonna throw in a little bottle of that miracle wine. He actually was sipping on my sparkling wine last night, and I guess he got, as he said, litty. Yeah, I guess he was enjoying himself as he was cooking and whatnot. So I'm just saying, check out Bros Bites. I had to, share my little testimony last night, but I did not take no picture of my plate. Now, I could have took a picture of Dario's plate, because I just realized this morning that he said that he wasn't going to eat his or whatever last night. He was going to wait till today and eat it, but I went on ahead and ate mine while it was hot. brosbites.com, y'all, I'm telling you. But anyway, so I supported him by watching him live cooking and whatnot. Because I was like, I can always watch my show on the replay, and so can you, y'all. Y'all can watch this up. It went live on time. Thank and praise God for that. And it is up now for your watching pleasure. So take a look at it if you haven't, and if you did, thank you for watching. Other updates from yesterday. I mean, things went pretty well. Y'all must have been praying for NJ, but y'all must have prayed for him. Y'all have prayed for him yesterday. Because half of the day went really, really good. And not to say that the other half went bad, but there just was a moment, and I'll tell you guys about it momentarily. However, I ended up filming an episode of GSL, which was really nice. A really nice chat with this gentleman. Again, I ain't gonna y'all find out. But anywho, really nice chat. And so he was pretty cool through that. It seemed to be that he had, listened to mommy and my requests and whatnot. And then kind of midday, like right after that, I ended up taking a shower, got our lunch together, we did all of that. And then, we, watching a little, we watch the internet. We ain't got like TV around here. But anyway, we watching TV or whatever case it is. So he's watching videos and whatnot. And, next thing I know, I wakes up and he's knocked out. And so He took like a little midday nap. Now, I did notice that there was a little bit of thunder and whatnot, and so that could be the reason why he took his nap. But either way, he ended up taking a midday nap, and all was well. And then I talked to hubby a little bit because he called or whatever. I don't know if he was concerned, I guess, about the storm. I don't know. But I called it, we talked a little bit. And then I ended up talking to Bros because he had hit me up about the wine and whatnot. And so, and at some point, NJ wakes up and we're in the middle of me talking to them. And at some point, I go and I get the wine or whatever. I'm about to go put it in the fridge for, so I can chill a little bit for Derek. And lo and behold, NJ has gotten my paint that I've been painting, that I used to unwind, and I painted a couple of creations, and I was saving the paint so I could paint some more creations. But he got into it, got some on the carpet, got some on the couch. I'm over here like, boy, I was so upset, y'all. I was so upset because I was like, in that short amount of time, you went in there, climbed up on something to get this paint. And got this paint out of that other room. When I tell you always to stop going in here. I mean, I know it's going to be his room eventually, but it's not his room yet, y'all. It's still my studio. So, you know what I mean? I've asked him repeatedly just not to go in here. He went in here, climbed up on something to get the paint, came out, put it all, it's like, had all the tubes out, in like a nice little mix of colors on the floor, and whatnot. And then as soon as I come out of the room, he's running. So that was my first clue that something was wrong. He runs to the couch. And then I realize and see like what he's done. And then he's talking about, oh, a mess. Oh yeah, a mess. Yes, a mess, son. So needless to say, I was a little upset. And so then even when Derek came to get his bottle, I was like, man, I couldn't even barely like talk to him. I just was like, I can't believe this boy. And then he just was sitting there. He just was sitting there. While I'm cleaning up. I guess sad that I'm sad. But at the same time, I'm like, sir, you got into the paint. Like, you did this. Like, but anyway. So, and needless to say, I had to throw away all my paint. So now, if I want to, unwind with some paint or whatnot, I got to get me a whole nother set. Thanks to him. And, I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I didn't mean to get into all that. I was just telling you guys what happened yesterday. So, anyway, so look, I'm blaming y'all. Y'all didn't pray the whole day. Y'all supposed to pray the whole day. I'm just kidding. No, they're just joking. I should have just, when he walked out of the room while I was on the phone, I should have just called him back in there with me. So it's on, it's my L. No blame on nobody, whatever the case is. It's just like, goodness gracious. But anyway, so that happened. Obviously ended up cleaning up and whatnot. I was like, man, I was in a good mood, knowing I was about to get this food, X, Y, and Z, and then here come this. But I mean, I still got the mood, got back in the mood and food and all that stuff anyway. However, y'all may be wondering if food's rushing, right? Okay, so I woke up this morning. I woke up on time, didn't get out of bed till a little bit after X, Y, and Z. Did not do my routine. I don't know how I go. I'm reminded of last night because basically, kind of midday or like in between all of that stuff that was going on, I was kind of getting a vision. And I was seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. And I was seeing a way, not just say a way of escape, but like a way that some things could get taken care of. So I'm starting to try to, do what I can do to get things started. Get things started, get things moving in that direction. And I said to myself, you know what? The Lord probably hate to give me a vision because he know I'm going to try to go for it. You know what I mean? It's like, this is what I need to do, Lord. Okay, let's do it. Well, in my haste, I think I might have, his name really none of y'all. I think I might have made a mistake somewhere. I just put like that. I think I might have made a mistake somewhere, which is going to delay the process. Which at the same time, I'm like, well, maybe, at the end of the day, things happen, right on time. So, maybe it's delaying it with a purpose, but still, it's delaying the process or whatnot. And that is what's leading to my topic today, because I do feel now, looking back on today and last night and everything. Perhaps I moved in haste. So much so that, again, I'm making mistakes, which is delaying the blessing, delaying the vision, delaying everything. But at the same time, also giving me a nice topic to share with you all this morning. So, hey, I don't know. Things happen for a reason. But I'm just letting you guys know what had happened. So, fools rush in. I mean, well, I did not make haste when it came to this subject. I kept trying to find verses and whatnot. And, I was finding things here and there. I was led to Habakkuk 2, so I did read that in its entirety. I was thinking about putting that as Go Deeper section, but it seemed to take a turn from the topic to something else. So that's what kind of made me keep looking. So eventually I ended up looking up the definition of rush, the word rush, and it says move with urgent haste. So then when I looked up urgent haste, and then that's when I found these verses that started to resonate with me and this topic and everything like that. So here we go. 1 Timothy 5:22. It says, do not be hasty in the laying on of hands, nor take part in the sins of others. Keep yourself pure. There were some things I was debating as I was working on this vision, right? Trying to get things in motion, X, Y, and Z. And, obviously there's the temptation to sin. I'll put it like that. Now, I don't think I leaned into the temptation fully or anything like that, but I would say there was some debate. Yeah, there was some debate mentally about it, because I was like, well, Lord, I see, there could be more blessings, X, Y, and Z. But again, I didn't want to, be greedy or any of that. I just was like, at the end of the day, any blessing will be a blessing. Okay. So that's one thing. And then also, trying to figure out like the best moves to make, right? And whatnot. So, I guess this is just a reminder for me to, again, so I guess, look, I'm the fool rushing in. That's me today. But I don't know if that's you or whoever may be listening to this out of my voice too. Hopefully this encourages you to stay pure, as I'm hoping that it encourages me moving forward and whatnot as well. Stay pure. Let's not sin the way others do. Okay. Proverbs 29:20, it says, do you see a man who is hasty within his words? There is more hope for a fool than for him. Well, I mean, I guess, look, we don't need to be hasty in our words neither. That's what I'm hearing here. I mean, nothing else to really explain there. It's pretty clear. Yeah, I mean, obviously I made the title Fools Rush In because of the song, but and it just flowed to me right before I was getting ready to do this or whatever. But it says here is more hope for a fool than for the man who is hasty in his words. So again, it does tell us repeatedly in the word that we need to be mindful of the things that we say, right? So yeah, what we say and what we do, be mindful of both and not so hasty. Miracle. Pointing to the fingers at myself this morning, y'all. Pointing fingers at myself. Proverbs 21:5. It says, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Oh, Lord. Well, I don't want to come to poverty, Lord. Like, come on now. I think, but again, it is delaying the blessing. Maybe the blessing was going to happen real quick. But because I'm hasty, right? Because I'm out here making haste in a way and also making errors, you know what I'm saying? Now the blessing is delayed. But I don't know, just something to keep in mind, y'all. I guess it's better to be diligent than hasty. That's what I'm seeing here in this verse. That's what I'm reminding myself this morning and ultimately reminding you. Let me see. Proverbs 28:20. It says, a faithful man will abound with blessings, but whoever hasten to be rich will not go unpunished. Ooh, well, I mean, honestly, and not trying to call out, but I mean, obviously, I talk about my life, and then my husband is a part of my life. So we've been talking about a lot about finances and whatnot. Because obviously, again, y'all know about the shift that's going on with me, and everything like that. And he's doesn't necessarily seem worried about my end. But at the same time, not to say I'm worried about my end, but I just want to make sure I can, do what I can. And so when I did get, or whatever the case is, I'm like, okay, let me stay consistent with what I've been doing. And he's just like, well, we kind of good. You don't have to, worry, X, Y, and Z. And I'm just like, but I still want to be diligent about or be consistent and all that, right? And so, and especially when I don't know, right? I don't know the future. I don't know, like, is even what I tried to go for going to even come through? Like, what does my future look like in regards to work? I have no clue right now. Which I know I talk a lot about patience and stuff like that too, right? So I need to just not worry about it, right? I need to be just trusting God and everything too. But like I said, I'm human as well. You know what I mean? I'm human as well. And so it's like, and I want to make sure I'm making the right moves. Because at the end of the day, everything that I currently do is it's based on the support of others. But even if I, for example, okay, I ended up starting to look for venues again yesterday and stuff like that, just to see like what's out there and whatnot. Because if a blessing comes through and I'm able to go ahead and invest and try to relaunch the business or relaunch, my theater and whatnot, then that would be something. At least I would know that, okay, we got that, and then that can help out with a lot of other ideas, especially in regards to events, because I have so many event ideas, but it just boils down to where can I have it. And it just honestly, and this is just, I don't know if this is TMI or whatever, but this is just me and my testimony, so hopefully it helps you to hear this. But basically one of my issues is that at this point, it just doesn't make sense for me to just rent a space for one event. Like, that can work for people. Like, if you're hosting a party or something like that, that's cool. But my whole business is centered around events. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, for me to, unless I really, really partner with a venue or something like that is cool with, I don't know. Like, because, and honestly, I don't know. Maybe I just been through so much. And I think it's hard for me to picture myself sharing a space right now. Because I have so much stuff, and you know what I mean? We'll see. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But anyway, I started looking at venues again yesterday because obviously, again, this is a source of income, right? That will be a source of income. It will be my job, which hopefully will help me again stay consistent with all of this stuff that I've been doing since the pandemic, as well as create opportunities for the other people that work with me. And everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so these is why I was making haste. Like, honestly, those are the reasons why I make haste. Like, not just for myself, but also for, again, the others that are, working with me, alongside me. This international team that I have, that is editing my show, and the virtual assistant that is assisting with everything I do online. Like, I need funds to pay these folks. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I know that God has provided. He has definitely provided throughout the pandemic and everything like that. And so, I guess it's like I'm trying to just do my part. You know what I mean? But maybe my part isn't. I guess I'm figuring out what my part is. It's like I know what it is, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. But when it comes to this whole thing about making haste, right, or rushing or something like that, and because like I said, I made an error basically that is going to delay the blessing, at least to delay it on my end to me in this moment, but at the same time, perhaps will be right on time, because that's how God is. It's going to be right on time. hopefully when it gets rectified. Cause yeah, hopefully by then I would have just listened to God and so the vision hopefully will be made clear on the move to make in X, Y, and Z. And if it is to get a venue, hopefully I'll have the venue by the time the blessing goes through or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the Lord do. So again, I'm trying not to worry about it. Trying not to fret and all of that. And like I said, perhaps God hate to give me a vision. I mean, he's always giving me, I guess, visions or ideas. But it's like, and I always try to work towards them. And maybe that's not anything negative, just try to work towards something, right? But again, rushing, right? Or this idea of, it's not, how can I say? Because I mentioned it and then I didn't talk about it. So basically, I was telling you guys that me and my husband, we talk a lot about like funds and whatnot. And his whole thing is he just wants to get to a place to where we can just be comfortable and, I guess maybe like even residual income or something like that, which sounds great. I mean, obviously he has more knowledge about the things that he wants to get into than me. I'm only familiar with like, I guess starting a business or maybe we should invest in, a property or something, you know what I mean? Like maybe we should, rent out a house or something, or something, I don't know. I would love to have an Airbnb or something like that one day and stuff like that. But y'all, I don't know. We're going to see what the Lord do. And I'm going to try my best not to be so hasty to the point where I'm making errors. Like that's the thing. I think that's when you're crossing the line between the work and the weight. The work and the weight. So speaking of, if you're like me, right, and you move in haste sometimes to your demise, or sometimes to your detriments, or I don't know if it's that bad, but basically to delay, right? If you make haste and it's delaying your blessings. Perhaps we should just take a look at the verses that are in Go Deeper section and understand that, again, at the end of the day, the blessings come from God. It's not necessarily the other ways that blessings can flow, or how can I say? At the end of the day, your blessing comes from God, regardless of the earthly source. The blessing is from God, and so we just need to focus on that and not on, I guess I gotta make this move now because who knows, you know what I mean? Like, they doing this now, let me go ahead and try to get, you know what I mean? Calm down, woosah, you know what I'm saying? Whoa there, and all that. Slow down. Like, these are all things that was in my mind this morning, phrases and whatnot that I thought could be topic titles, but yeah, all of that, y'all, all of that is what I need to do personally. And hopefully, again, if anybody else that listens to the sound of my voice is in the same place, then hopefully this encourages you and inspires you to know that, one, you're not alone, and two, let's just trust God, y'all. Let's just trust God regardless. So yeah, regardless of if things get rectified or not, and that blessing that I'm trying to work towards happens or not, God's gonna make a way, and He's gonna provide, and I just gotta look at it like that. I can't, fools rush in, y'all. Fools rush in. So that is the juice right there. Let me go ahead and give you guys the Bible verse of today, and it's Romans. I think that's 12. Romans 12:1. I hope that's it, but if not, you guys will see it on the on our Instagram and whatnot. But I believe it was 12:1, and it says, "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mirror." It looks like I wrote moon, but that ain't right. Ooh, I'm scared to move the thing. I can get this Teen Bible real quick. Y'all can hold on for me while I get this Teen Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I can at least read this thing right for y'all. Okay, let me look it up because I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. Romans. Look at the beginning of the way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Romans. I think it was 12 and 1. So, yes. Okay, so obviously there's a little different because I was reading King James. But this is what the Teen Bible of Romans 12:1 says. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. So, again, y'all can read the King James version to see the actual Bible verse of the day from that. But that is what the Teen Bible version says. But all right, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day. And I look forward to talking to you all on Monday. With the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, it's your girl Miracle Sims, and you already know that your girl is now an author, and my very first publication is none other than a creation inspired by the juice. That's right, friends, you can go on Amazon.com and find the Juice 30-Day Bible Study Journal. And this, friends, I hope and pray will help you create your own Bible study experience similar to the one that your girl here shares with you every day here on God, Sex, and Love.